Sorry about that. That was loud twice. My bad. What is up, Paul Mills, channel member, Marco, channel member? I've got to speak to all the channel members tonight because I've got a giveaway, but I didn't do a video. So I'm going to let y'all decide how we're going to do it. I want it to be fair, but I'll get into that. We got several things to go over. Um, but first, I want to say, hey to everybody. Grizzly Bear, Leather Crafting, what is up, brother? It's good to see everybody. I know Metal Complex is still going. I don't know if his giveaway's still going on. Marco and Colby, what is up, guys? Ground Fog, good to see you, brother. Brutal, aka Crispy, the man, the myth, the legend. Good to see you, man. Mark Parks, channel member, good to see you. And Crispy's also a channel member. I forgot to recognize him. I've got a couple of celebratory sounds. Let's see which ones I was going to use. This is like the Russian something cheering for some Russian team. See if y'all like this one. I kind of like the Kung Fu Gong. I'll let y'all vote, but that's not pressing at all. But we have got a lot of people in here, and that's what I like to see. And you don't know how much I appreciate it. Joe Isabella, channel member, what's up, brother? If I miss it, any of you, I'm not doing it intentionally. Scott Bruce 72. I'm just going backwards. Space Ghost, channel member, what is up? Um, I don't want I love seeing I'm not looking to like boost the subscriber or the live member count. I want people, if they're new, if they found the videos some way and they come to the live, I just wanted to chat and meet you guys and get welcomed in, right? So one of the new rules in the subscriber giveaway, which I'm also going to do, and I don't announce them, that's why they're not out there. But it has to be somebody that we know. There are about 72, 73 of y'all that come in here. I know a lot of you guys just lurk. I do the exact same thing. Ed Durbin, what is up, brother? But the way I look at it, I just want to make sure the knives go to somebody I know, right? Arkansas EDC, what is up? And I don't think any of you guys are going to do any kind of shenanigans. If you and your wife are sitting there, by all means, both enter. If you know, just don't use Nexus accounts and stuff. There's just a lot of weirdness going on. I love being able to pass knives along to the community, but I want to make sure, like if we were all in a big room hanging out at a knife meet, that I was giving knives to people who, I know, who I see. I've seen most of you guys long before I had a channel in other people's chats. And that's what it's all about, right? Because this is, again, the longest, probably, Neil McKenzie, new member. Thank you, brother. Hopefully it pays off for you tonight, man. Um, so this is what we're doing. I think I pinned this, but this is what we're going to do for just anybody in here, right? So I've got a video that I put out, I think today, that's kind of sucking. It's right there. You should be able to click on it. And it's I can share it again, but let me show it to you. And I figure if you just go in there and you leave a comment, even if you leave a duplicate, it'll filter out. And if somebody else has already left a comment, but they're not in the live, they're not going to be kind of eligible anyway. So I think the chances are we'll get a lot more comments tonight than we would, say, before tonight, right? So the way I look at it is this is a good way to jump in. Again, if somebody weird shows up that has never been in the chat, or I don't know, or y'all don't know, um, that's just going to be a no bueno. I'm going to welcome anybody back. It's not, again, to punish anybody. It's just because a lot of people that I'm 100% aware of. So this is the video right here, the perfect automatic EDC knife. So when you click on that link that's pinned at the top, it should take you there. If not, let me know and I can share it with you guys. But that is the subscriber giveaway. And then what we're going to do for that I think we're going to do the Vosteed mini nightshade axis lock. That's just a little Shetland cutter. I think that's what it's called, or shilling cutter. Fantastic little knife. The only reason I'm putting it up on the block and giving it away is because I've got a new affiliate, Countycom, who sent me out an unboxing that I unboxed today. And it had one of their little exclusive Ultim ones. So I'm going to let this one go tonight. So if you'll go leave a comment in the video that's pinned, and if you're here when we do the giveaway, if you'll remind me, I won't wait till late to do it. We won't do this one, because I know a lot of y'all want to go to bed. The member giveaway, what I'm trying to figure out, I told you guys a couple of weeks ago that I was going to, whoops, let me stop sharing, that I was going to get rid of my Kaiser Veritas. I think that's what it's called. Guys, this is a Ray Laconica design. There's no reason I should get rid of it, except I just don't carry it as much as I should because I've got other knives I carry. It's got a great front flipper. It's got a very narrow, very thin S35 VN blade. Some of the most unique milling pattern with that square pivot. Has not been used much at all. But the question is, there are two ways I can think of to do this, and it's up to you guys. Because it's going to be a member giveaway. We're talking about it right now. We can either me make a video with it tonight, a members only video, and you guys go leave a comment, right? And then I draw, like Tuesday night, I'll do like a little short live, or Monday night, I'll do a short live, and I'll like maybe late night, because you don't have to be there to win, right? Or maybe I'll give it a couple of days, like Wednesday, maybe I'll do it. So that's one way. And what that would do is not all the members are going to participate. So your odds would be better. The other thing I could do, if we wanted to give it away tonight, is I could download the member list and then just do a random number generator. We could do that all by sharing the screen, then go down and pick the number. I think the odds would be better. And again, it's not as immediate gratifying, but y'all are all eligible to get in on the other giveaway tonight. I would think if I made a video tonight that went live to members where y'all could just jump in and leave a comment, there'll probably be 30, 25, 30 people in there, which would be a benefit, right? Miranda, what's up? But what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about this knife and my Pulse, which is the Warncliffe, both which dropped today. And what EMP EDC does not do a lot of, besides Instagram, if you're not following on Instagram, you wouldn't know. And I did not know these were the variations that dropped today. Let me see if they're still in stock. All right. So you've got, this is the one, this is the Warncliffe, but it's in a stonewash blade, right? So instead of it being satin, you can get it in black, gray. Ultim sold out. That fat carbon fiber sold out. The gold fat carbon fiber sold out. All right. And then you can get a Damascus clip. It's sold out. All right. So you can still get the black or the, what would you call that? Or Stormtrooper, whatever. But the one that excites me, the one that I've been carrying that I'm sending back that I really enjoy, is this Bowie, because it's got a super thin. All right. Which one's sold out? That one's sold out. So same two choices. But this knife, and guys, they're $270. These are not the USA made variants. These are the ones that are OEM'd by Best Tech. I can tell you, I've got a Max Ace. I've handled plenty of Microtechs, Guardian Tacticals. I handled a Heretic at the show this year. This has no little butt cap. It's the perfect size for EDC. That was my determination for my hand, which is a medium and large size hand. Very low profile titanium clip, aluminum body, fantastic spring. You've got a deep hollow ground blade with a very sharp compound tip. So the thing I like about the first EMP EDC, which by the way was my first out the front, the reason I got the Max Ace was it was such a deal. But the reason I picked it up is at Blade Show 2023, I was able to cut with it. And I realized, unlike the Microtechs, which again are made for something different, this one has the pokey tip. And if you'll notice, even on that compound grind, it, it bites. And then most importantly, it's got the pokeability. So I really like this blade, Magna Cut, aluminum, if I'm not mistaken, titanium clip, OEM by Best Tech. I've probably deployed it. I haven't been weighing it out, probably 200 times, maybe 150 times. It's never failed on me. My Warncliffe, I have probably deployed well over 1,000 times. I love this blade shape, and I like the satin grind or the stone wash that they've got. But if you guys are looking for OTFs, I know it's kind of a niche market, but these are not your everyday tactical OTFs, right? They're more EDC, slicey dicey, get your packages open, do whatever you need, OTFs, really small profile in your pocket. I'm a huge fan. And they will not be there long. And I love the other variations. That's what I was hoping to show you guys because there were some of them there this afternoon. But if you guys ever watch my collection video, I think it's the import case. The only EMP EDCs I have not bought are one of the blade shapes of the Nimble X. I bought the sheep's foot. I did not buy the one that looked like my regular Nimble. And I did not buy a Nimble W because I had my Grant gripper, which was it was bigger. But yeah, I think I've got every other EMP EDC. I've got the Relative, I've got the Ronin, I've got the Nimble X, I've got the Nimble, I've got the Nimble T. I have the Relative, if I didn't already say that. I've got my Pulse. And I'm just a huge fan of their designs. I think one of the things that I think personally is cool about it, and I'll quit ranting and I'll get back into the chat, but their designs don't look like anybody else's. And at Blade Show, their booth is always very, very crowded, not because people are just lining up to buy knives. They do seem to sell out at Blade Show, but people are kind of taken back. It's kind of like when you go to Brian's booth at Winter Blade Co. and you see things that you're not really expecting to see. It's impressive. It really is. Speaking of an impressive, I've got a review coming out on this. I have not had a Kaiser, uh, a budget Kaiser. I say a budget Kaiser. This is going to freak y'all out, and I'll throw my affiliate link up. But this is a aluminum sheepdog mini, whole deployment only, snappy detent, 154 cm. Again, aluminum handle, 154 cm, $48. So $48 knife, totally blacked out on Kaiser's website. I've got an affiliate link in my link tree. You should be able to just scan that thing. Maybe not with the banner going across it, But if y'all aren't on your phone, you should be able to scan it, but maybe not. So anyway, when I first started collecting knives, if you watched my collection video, which I'm sure you didn't, it was long, drawn out. I'm getting ready. I'm working on the thumbnail for the fixed blades. That's going to take forever. But I had a case, my orange case was dedicated. It was called my Kaiser case because I bought almost every Kaiser um, Vanguard series, which was their mid-range budget series, and then I had a lot of what I think were called their Blade series, but for some reason I think that was wrong. Those were the titanium ones, and I've given all those away, with the exception of my Kaiser Critical on Friday Night Flicks, usually to members. Um, but this little knife, I've had the OG micarta liner lock. I loved it. I finally got the full size, not the XL micarta liner lock. They were both black. They both been given away. But they were great. The button lock, I was concerned, A, that the button was going to be sticky. The aluminum totally makes it smooth as butt, and the detent snappy, and it's $48. Let me show you guys real quick. There it's 50% off. They're having a I also have a drop bear, which I'd never ever tried before. And again, just to get back in, because what I want to be able to do is show some more mainstream value knives, right? That's kind of what I would really like to do. However, right now I'm not buying knives, but when I am buying knives, I'm typically spending a little bit more, just because that's where my collection's kinda gotten. They've got a lot of new banishes coming out in different finishes. But let me find this sheepdog. Let's do this. Alright, so all these are 50% off. 39. I'm not big into this one doesn't have a flipper tab. It is rich light, but the one that I've got is this one right here. Aluminum handle, $48, was 96. Great little knife. They even got the old G. This is the first one I saw, the frame lock, titanium, $84. I mean, Kaiser's blowing out some of their older stock. So if you guys want to, you don't have to, but if you use my affiliate link and go to that Kaiser store, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think it ships from the US. When they shipped me this knife and this knife, which I did not think I would be excited by. I did not think, because I'm not an Axis lock person, but it's delightfully, what would you call it? Fidgety. Um, this is an Anzo design, I think. Just a very neutral spear point knife, blacked out. Also, it does have kind of a purple colored thumb stud, but this one is like 30% off. It's aluminum handle, 154 cm, and it is $83, I think. And then if you just browse their sale, they've got stuff. I know y'all have been seeing people post it, but they are really moving stuff out. But I think it ships from their US warehouse because it took no time for me to get it. I got these two knives to check out, and they'll eventually be giveaways, but I'm really stoked to kind of put them through the paces because, again, I used to be such a huge Kaiser fan and still have, like, I've got my Kaiser, is it the Genie or the Gemini? I've got my Kaiser Veritas, which I'm giving away tonight. I've got the Kaiser Critical, which is a Matthew Christensen design, which I really, really like. Um, I've got my little Banish, which is the reason I've hung on to it is because I've got all of the other Lundquist designs or Jacob designs. And Very, very impressed. It made me break out my old October prototype that I won from Neves Knives, a frame lock with kind of an orange peel finish, but done exceptionally well. And I mean, Kaiser, I just, if you're not in that part of the market, or if you're not in any part of the market, you sometimes forget that it exists. You don't forget it exists. You see stuff that's really, really cool. But your mind, if your mind's like mine, which is a squirrel, it gets taken up with other stuff, right? Stuff that's, I mean, I've gone through so many different stages, but I really do love, love, love the opportunity to have some, hopefully, more values type knives come in, and not just any, because I have emails from companies that I've never ever personally bought. I've heard things about them, good, bad. I don't want to do that. I want to only really feature knives that, if it's a new company like Pyrotech and I hear a lot about it, I might get interested, but I really want to bring in the kind of tried and true knives, the designs that I think are cool from those brands. And what's up? Nobody listens to Eric. And we've got to figure out how we're going to handle the Veritas giveaway. Are we going to forgo giving it away tonight and have me make a members only video tonight? It'll be very short. You'll leave a comment in it, and you guys can tell me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, however long you want, because I'll post it in the members community tab. So, because I usually try to post these on Wednesday for a Friday giveaway. And then I'll throw this link up there, but I don't even have a video for anybody to go to. Now, we do have a video, which is pinned up there now, that's going to go for this little Vosteed nightshade, which I picked up after Blade Show last year. I had the regular Vosteed with the hole and ended up giving it away on a Friday Night Flicks, but I hung on to this one because it's so light. It's got very minimal scales. It's got some of the best, what I would consider bar lock, clutch lock action, whether you thumb flick it, very thin, very slicey. So we've got a link for you guys to go leave a comment for this. What we don't have, and what the members need to come up with, is, do we, because if it was me, I would say put up the video. That's way, even if I put up a community post, usually 30% of anybody, I mean, I get a lot less than that viewing my videos, but I've got to work on my videos. But it's a 30 to 50% people leave comments, right? So I think you would have, because my only other choice to do it fairly is to pull a member list tonight, and then we can just find the person, but they might not be in here. Granted, you don't have to be in here if we do it the other way, because that's one of the member perks, right? As long as you leave a comment or I draw your name, if we do it off the list, it's a win and it's fair. And I appreciate you all so much. So that's just kind of what I want to do. But I'm going to let you all decide how we do this, whether we do it tonight from just a list of all the members by, say, 9 o'clock, which is 20 minutes, or do we let me put up a video tonight and you guys tell me, can y'all make a comment by tomorrow night? We can, or Monday night, we can do a drawing, or Sunday at noon. You tell me. It won't take us long, and you do not have to be here, because if I do a live to do the drawing, whatever day this weekend, or if we want to give you all a few more days and some people who might not be here a few days, it'll be recorded and you can go in there and watch it. And I will find you guys, because I have lists of all the members, the email that's associated with the account that they signed up with. Palmer, all mine got canceled, and it had nothing to do with YouTube. It just had to do with my Apple Card is totally out of cash, and I plan to kick them all back up when I get, income coming back in. But right now, you can just do what you can do. So don't feel bad, dude. Don't feel bad. There's still, like I say, I'll always do my best to do a subscriber giveaway for anybody in here, as long as we know them. As long as they've said hey a few times and people feel comfortable with them, they're not just in here, which most people wouldn't be because I don't have anything. If you search giveaways, which those people do, it's not in any of my titles, it's not in any of my thumbnails. Um, because, like I said, I don't want to grow the streams because they're people that are just trying to win a knife, right? So, plus it takes chances away from you guys. But the other thing I was going to show y'all is so CountyCom is, I don't know if you guys know who CountyCom is. Palmer's a new member. Thank you, Palmer. I appreciate you, brother. Angry Tom, that means a lot to me. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. I've got to get better at it. I've got to find a way. I've got to find a recipe. I mean, I see a lot of other people that I kind of run with that get tons of views. And there's got to be something I'm not doing right. I put it all on me and I'll figure it out. I'm kind of new to the game and I've never really cared about it as much. It's just, I would love more people to watch it. And if you like it, that means a bunch. But what I was going to show you guys, if I could find it, is, and I need to give Palmer a, can y'all hear my Kung Fu gong? I hope y'all can hear my Kung Fu. Jim Miller donated 5 Javon's memberships. Thank you, Jim. I don't even know if y'all can hear these new sounds. You get it better at YouTube. Stay yourself. Oh, dude, I'm never gonna not be myself. I am getting ready to do a review, and this is not. No offense, Lefty. This is not a pool vac review. This is something I hope to have before Blade Show, but it didn't come in. And guys, there are a lot of different companies that make these, but this one's from Scotland. It's called Tapatag. I put a sticker on the back of it, but it's basically an electronic business card where it's like 20 bucks. You can get them in metal. You can get custom laser. You can get them for 40 bucks if you want, or you can get a little thing that sits on the back of your phone. There's a little tag. But what it does is I scan it. That's kind of my little personal thing. And then I go in, I can set up, you have 53 fields. So I only set up because I figured I would use it as a business card. It shows. So I've got all my socials, my phone number, my mailing address. And I want to show you guys what it looks like because it's pretty freaking cool. I can't show you on the phone, unfortunately, because I've got it using as something else, but I can do this. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how I'll log in here. So these things run, you can get a little one that sticks on the back of your card, magnetic, or you can get the one I got was a digital business card. I got one of the PVC. Where was it? Somewhere in here, there's one that's like 40 bucks that's plain, just white or plain black. And it doesn't matter if you stick a sticker on it or anything because it's NFC. Let me see if I can find it. All right. I just want to show y'all how cool it is because once somebody scans it, and I scanned it to myself, that's what I can do. That's how I can do it. Hold on. Let me show y'all something real quick. I've got it right here. I emailed it to myself, my link. So basically, when I stick my card up to a phone, nobody has to have the app on their phone, right? All they have to do is click, it opens their browser, and then they're going to be greeted with a page that I determine, depending on which links I set up, it'll kind of be that'll be the deal, right? So they're going to see what I want them to see. You can set up 3 profiles, you can set up a business, you can set up personal, whatever you want to do, because it's really to promote your socials and stuff. So if I go here to Javon's Knife Flicks, I go to tap a tag, and then I go share, present. So this was what it would look like on your phone, and this is what it looks like when I put my card behind somebody's phone. So they can either click save my contact, and that downloads them to their Android, or it downloads to their iPhone, just to their contacts. And it has a link that brings you back here. So it'll have your LinkedIn profile, everything that iPhone has a place for, it'll be there, right? But I set up these icons that weren't available, like for Vero. So if you click on Vero, it goes to my Vero page. But for giving it in the way I set it up, my goal for the little experiment was to use it at knife shows, right? To use it as instead of giving paper business cards, using this, because what you can also do is you can go, um, did Jim just give more memberships? Jim, thank you, brother. I'm gonna have to go. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you so much, brother. But I've got to figure a way, and I think I'm going to have to do it just from here, like I'm doing a live stream, but just record it, show how I set it up. I need to flush it out of my phone so I can show the audience how easy it is to save a contact. But then the network, which was that other setting, where was it? Did I close it out? So this other setting, if you click, I don't know what it'll do. We're going to check it out if I click it on the desktop, because usually you're doing all this on your phone. You can set up your colors, you can set up all your stuff, right? Connect with me. It pulls up this where you can get their name, their website. Let's connect. I don't know what that means, but like I say, it's pretty cool. You can set it up for your business. You can set it up if you just buy the card, you can set it up for one profile, right? If you pay $1.99 a month, you can activate 3 different profiles where you can switch between other, personal, or business. I think it's pretty cool. They were nice enough to give me a discount code. I think it's 10%. Let me see. But I just happened to reach out to them because that's one of the things I'm interested in. One of the other things that I'm interested in, and I'm never going to be shilling. I promise you that. I will never, ever, ever talk about things that I don't find interesting, that I did not personally buy. But tap a tag, I believe they are. No, that's just my contact information. I don't think I put their affiliate link up yet because I haven't reviewed it. Anyway, they're not on there. But another affiliate that I'm working with that I've only posted on Instagram is I think you guys know, those of you that know me that have followed the channel, I've been skateboarding for 48 years. I've got probably 16 longboards set up in several rooms. And I used to skate 30 miles a week. I'm getting ready to start skating at least 5 to 10 miles a week because Blade Show almost killed me. Well, there are these companies that now have the electronic skateboards, and I've got affiliate listings with or affiliate membership with Backfire, but what I'm not willing to do, and I've told them such, I'm not willing to buy, even with the discount, one of these boards because I'm a 57, about to be 58-year-old dude. And if you can get footage of me riding that board like a champ, which I will, because I can have cat like reflexes and I've skated forever. Um, that's what it is, right? I mean, I'm not going to, I'll wait. I'm not in any rush and I won't promote their stuff. I think it's cool, but before I really promote anything, I've got to know if it's worth it, right? I mean, that's why if you look at the affiliate links, and the only reason I have Polish custom knives is because I have several friends who buy a lot of Hermans, and that's really where you get them. But I know that they give good service because they bought them there before. I never have, but every other company on there, whether it's River's Edge Cutlery, I struggle with Blade HQ. I talked to them. I've kind of made peace with the whole Black Mirror thing. If you go back and watch my Black Mirror video, I basically it was probably my most negative video, but rightfully so because I think they tried to pull a fast one. Got got remedied very quickly because I think they were caught kinda. But needless to say, when I was early in the community, when I was starting to buy knives, that was the first live stream I watched, and that's where I bought 90% of my knives. There, or I would pick up a few many of them. "Scotch, what is up, brother?" So I'm gonna check. I needed to check beforehand to see how many comments we had and how many comments we're getting to, because I hope you guys are going to this video and leaving a comment because we're gonna draw for this one sooner than later. And I think it is the perfect automatic. We have 51 views, which is about where it was. 5 likes. Let me make sure I got the right link. And guys, don't let the moss grow under your feet. Go register for this giveaway because we're going to do this one first and foremost. And I'm probably going to do it pretty quick so I can get it behind me because I'll forget it if not. But I'm going to open the live real quick. Bear with me. That way I can pull. Boom. That way I can pull my pinned link. Ooh, I was looking at the wrong video. My bad. Good job, guys. Let's see what I've got here. So as long as you're clicking the video, not that I was clicking, but if you're clicking the video, we're up to 96 views and we have 36 comments. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Y'all keep commenting because there's 54 of y'all in here. And yeah, only comment once. I'm going to filter out duplicates. And like I said, if we don't recognize you, if you're not somebody that's regularly here, and I don't think that's what I'm saying. We keep a very nice sized community grouping here. It runs from 50 to 70 people. I'm happy with that. I can keep up with it. Love it. Um, Even though I can't keep up with it because I'm brain dead. But yeah, yeah, Scotch, come on up anytime, brother. But we will everybody who's in here, all of you go leave any comment in that pinned video once, and I'll filter them out. And then in about 7 minutes at about 9 o'clock, and we'll be here for a while, but to try to keep anyone, not that there's giveaway really anyway, where except in the chat, it'll keep people from jumping in and registering. And we'll give this away. And then we will have a kind of a representative republic. We'll have a democratic, I'll put up a poll and we'll figure out how to deal with the member um, Veritas. And these are still in stock in white and in black, and they are just awesome. Marisol, that is an absolute true story. I had a friend, not a friend, my friend had a neighbor that they cooked with. Their kids played together. They were the same age. They worked in different businesses, but they lived in the same gated community. And he'd gotten his kid a little either gas or electric scooter, and he was riding it, and somehow rode off into this little ditch that ran. You wouldn't think anything about it, and broke his neck and died. I mean, when your time's gonna come, your time's gonna come, but you can also do stupid shit. But for me, to have a motorized skateboard, and I'll show it to you, that I can go 28 miles per hour on. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to send a text here in 1 second on my wrist. It killed my phone, which doesn't matter because I'm going to go big and I'm going to present this. And this is the one my crazy ass wants. Belt drives are quicker, they're smoother, they're quieter. You don't even hear them. They're just like zzz. And this one goes 31 miles per hour, which is faster than I'd go, but it goes 28 to 34 miles with a 180-pound rider, which means I could probably milk it to 40. But they've got some that are a lot cheaper. But this is EDC transportation. So if you live in a city like Charlotte, or if you live somewhere, hold on, guys. All right. So that's where else I ventured out. Hold on, guys. I got to check one thing. Be right back. Sorry, kids. Dealing with the knife issue. got a missing COA. That always sucks. No, Palmer, I'm sorry, dude. I had to jump on and take care of an issue. I was using my buddy's MagnaCut USA pulse, and I don't know why he had 2 COAs in there, but he said he had the USA one. The one I saw was just a regular COA, and maybe it's over there. I don't know. It'll definitely wear on me and make me think about it, and I'll have to get up and walk over there in a second. But first, I'm going to get my camera back on. Let's see how we do this. Sorry, guys. We will have technical difficulties from time to time, but we can go into overtime if we need to. All right. But yeah, that's weird. Let me take a peek. All right, guys. I've got to do some sleuth work real quick, and I know y'all are going to hate this. But here comes Scotch and Things. So he can entertain you while I go find this video real quick and see if I have a COA in it.
What's up,
Scotch,
guys?
take over, buddy.
Oh God, what you
I've
guys
got to
talking?
get. Well, I gave a knife back, and allegedly, it didn't have a USA COA, and he says it does, my buddy. So I'm looking for it right now. I'm looking
What
for the
knife?
video. My channel. Have you been, buddy?
Good. Tired.
Have you been working all week?
Eh, off and on. Just waiting for stuff to come in. Just one of those. It's just a off week. So work today. Spent way too much money on knives. Fuck.
You've been getting some bangers in, dude.
Just wait till you see what I just today alone. Yeah, I'm an idiot, but
No, you're
whatever.
not. You like knives.
Whatever.
Let me see if I show this COA. I don't think I did. I think I did in the unboxing. Let me go find the unboxing.
What knife is it? You gave
Yeah, it's a Pulse OTF USA MagnaCut. But I don't remember if I
Marisol. I sold a shit ton of stuff to fund more stuff. So, yeah. Bringing one back to the channel that was gone for a while. I think I'm gonna keep it this time and bought another one and another one.
Weird. I must not have done an unboxing on that one. Let's see. All right. That's going to drive me crazy.
There's a couple of them out there. Probably not Brant. He doesn't really do Marisol. You do. Just call the dude up, man. He will make you whatever.
What are y'all talking about? Which kind of knife?
Rogovitz. I've got that Kentucky special I just sent off to a guy to check out. If he doesn't buy it, I don't know. It's not one of his crazier ones though. It's more of an EDC. It's more of a normal knife from his line. So start getting.
That is sweet.
Yeah, Dave just got another one from him.
How long does it take him to make them?
Not long, really. I mean, Dave talked to him maybe a month before Blade Show, and he's got it now. When I ordered mine from him, he gave me the option of getting it in like a couple weeks or waiting. He was working on the new T1s at the time, and he said he really wanted to get those out. And I was like, I got no rush, man. So he got mine. I ordered it in October, and he got it to me first week in January.
Give me 1 second, guys. Keep talking, Scotch. I'm gonna grab the cop. MPG, the cop, the cat. Hold on, guys. What's up, MPG?
Sorry. So yeah, Dave got his. I'll have to ask him. I just talked to Dave on the phone today. We were just talking to confer that we were both idiots. So we both bought Medford Black cards today. So we just wanted to confirm that we're both special in the head. So this new Strider is phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Oh, what's new with everybody else? I've kind of been out of it lately, so I don't know what's going on in the community. Did a podcast the other night. Meet in the Mayhem, MEAT. He's not on YouTube, he's on Instagram. He was at Blade Show. So cool dude, Justin. Sweet knife. He's got a sweet knife collection too. It was weird talking to someone and not being able to see them though. So that was like, get on here and I can see John and talk to people and interact, and then just doing a podcast where you're just talking. It was different. So yeah, it's on Spotify. I just sold a Hinderer today. Sold Hinderer, sold Chris Reeve, sold a couple Striders. We've got the AR that's on its way to Dave to check out to see if he wants to buy it.
Stabby Stokes, what's up, girl?
So
hey guys, everybody go sign up for that giveaway because I'm getting ready to pull it. There's a video pinned at the top. All you got to do is leave a comment, and we're going to give away this little Vosteed, and then we're going to talk about how to give away my Veritas. I'm going to let y'all vote. I'll put up a poll.
I've never used them, Michael Morgan. I found them years ago and didn't know if it was a legit site or not. But I've heard they are. So someone told me, so how you know Tennessee, how far is I'm gonna be staying in the area that Smoky Mountain Knife Works is in, but someone said
you're 20 miles away. I looked at it last time we were on.
But then how far is that from Chattanooga? Because that's where Knives Ship Free, I guess, are based out of.
Knife Ship Free is in Hicksville, right outside of Chattanooga. But you need to check with them. Do they have regular showroom hours?
I don't know.
Yeah, check the website because their Chattanooga is probably, let's see.
You look that up. I will be right back.
Okay, to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. It is 2 hours and 2 minutes. So that's kind of a haul. I don't know about that. Grumpy, what's up? So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to find a way to put up a poll real quick. And this is just for members. Everybody else go register for the one that's linked up at the top because we're getting ready to do the giveaway on that. Let me see if I know how to do a poll. I probably don't. Let's see. Start a poll. All right. Member giveaway. Draw. Oh, my question's too long. Damn it. All right. We're going to have to do numbers like 1 or 2. So let me see how many people have registered for our giveaway. And we will go. Paul Mills knows the dude that I'm dealing with is just going to be livid, and he's going to swear that that COA was in there. And I would have seen it if it was on top of the thing, because all I did was took it out. I don't think I did an unboxing. I can't find any unboxing video of it. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go videos. Which one did I go to? All right, so we are now at 53 comments. We got 53 comments. We got about 58 people in here. So that's a pretty good ratio. Has everybody, give me a thumbs up if you've had a chance to watch that video and leave a comment. Quick thumbs up. We'll do a poll. I'll give it 10 seconds. I know I'm on a delay for you guys. Or somebody give me a thumbs down if they need to, or a stop sign or something if they need a little more time. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the random comment picker, because the member giveaway, whatever we decide, y'all do not have to be here to win. But this way, any of y'all who have to YouTube random comment generator, I'm going to grab this, copy, boom, pop it in there, and I'm going to filter duplicate users. Let me share. We're doing a real quick giveaway, Scotch.
Sweet. Got a couple XLs on the way. Maybe a Dwyer if we can figure that out.
Very nice, dude.
Yeah. So I needed to liquidate.
Are you able to get pretty good returns on
You
what you're
know,
looking?
not it was weird. Like I had posted some of this stuff a while
Good luck,
ago.
guys.
Who's gonna win?
It's gonna go for 30 seconds, so you can talk.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get my little notebook out though. It's got to
Like
be somebody we know or we know of, and I'm sure it will be, because I haven't seen anybody in here.
I had a Chris Reeve and Kosi, practically new. It was $650 retail. I had $140 Rips Damascus clip on it,
Backwoods Blades.
and I sold it for $500. So I took a $250 hit on it.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations. I sold a Hinder XM18 for $350.
Just to get it moved.
Just to get it moved, yeah, because I knew there was this other stuff I wanted more, so needed to my wife would, for the amount of money I spent in the last couple of days, my wife would freak if I didn't help fund it with some knives. So just pissing money away.
Well, you're trading knives, or you're liquidating knives to buy knives.
I told these guys you had wandered away. Me and Dave had to call each other today to make sure we were both sound mind and body. We bought Medford black cards today, so
you did it, Blackwood Blades. Just sent me an email back here, and if you send it out tonight, I'll get it shipped to you tomorrow. Sorry, buddy, didn't mean to interrupt.
No. And then if this Dwyer comes through, I think that's it, right? And plus, I've still got 2 more knives on order. Just waiting.
Well, I've got a knife that I'm checking out, and it's Ben Belkin's personal little midnight jack fixie, or midnight EDC fixie. So it'll be here Monday to check out, which I'm stoked. I mean, I'm only going to check it out for a day or two because he's sending me his personal knife, and then I've got to send back. White Mountain Knives was cool enough to send me. Let me stop the share. The Maroney's been a member for 11 months. Dude, I'm glad you like it. Check this knife out. You can't really see the contouring on the handle. Maybe you can there. They make this in all different handle materials, G10, Ultim, micarta. It's a Viper Knives Handy. It's got a very rounded spine. It's not a Jesper Voxnez, but it's some other dude. Really small, really agile. It feels great in the hand. Magna cut, super slicey. I did a review on it, carried it for a week, and I'm sending it back. And another knife he let me check out is this little weird bastard. Have y'all seen that yet? The CJRB Nap. It's a little double sided. They also have a chip, which is a little like cleaver. This is a little double sided, slicey box opening. Comes with this little leather slip. I want to say they're about $35. Use Javon 10, save 10%. Angry Tom, that I played with it at Blade Show. I'm in a knife buying freeze right now, but I would definitely, and there's still some Ultims available out there. But I would be all over it. That's my favorite Jack Wolf to date. More so than the gunmetal, or the gunslinger. It excited me more. So, okay, guys. So, what I want the members to do is think about this. Option one is I get the member list. We do a random. Chances are that person might not even be in here. Or I post a member video. Choice two is I post a member video tonight after the live. And then maybe we let it run through the weekend. Maybe we draw Sunday. Infinite Alice is asking you a question, brother.
Who,
But
me?
I want to make sure that way. I think if we did it with a video, a real short video that y'all commented on, because it'd
I
be a
wouldn't
member
miss my
only,
knife.
less people would bid on it or make a comment. Where if I pull from the whole list, it's y'all's choice though. So one, if you want to do it tonight. Two, if you want me to do a video. And I'm sorry I didn't get a video out earlier this week. It's just been nuts.
What was the deal? I heard you talking about it a little bit last week, and then a little bit. Were there some scammers or something in giveaways, or what was the?
Yeah,
I missed.
yeah.
I
El
don't know
Cap
what's going on.
Addict caught and I don't know how he did it, but they caught this one guy. He had timestamps and sent out to a bunch of creators giveaways like JD for EDC's 5,000 giveaway, a couple of Metal Complex giveaways. All these different people won, even on some of JB's giveaways, where people won the numbers game, but the numbers were chosen by like 20 different aliases in 3-digit increments, I guess, to increase it. It was almost like it was done by a bot, but it's only in the ones it sounds like where they were publicizing the giveaways. KC had it win. So it was something where 30% of the time, this person or group of people were winning. So it looks like we got a lot of ones in the chat, which means that would be pull the list tonight and draw for it, which I'm more than happy to do. That is up to you guys. I'll let y'all vote for a little while because we're in no rush for that. Scotch, entertain him with that tone. I'm going to do one thing, look one more place for this. So I don't have.
This thing's a bitch to take apart and put back together after you've had 4 or 5 beers. And then 2 days ago, I dropped it on the concrete, and it doesn't have a tip anymore. But the PVD held up exceptionally well. Don't worry, I made a video of it. You'll get to see slightly inebriated guy trying to take apart and put back together this knife. Which is a challenge. It wasn't too bad, really. But I know 5 Door is going to enjoy it. He really likes my disassembly videos because they're usually a giant shit show. What's new with you guys? You guys got anything new? Any new knives? Did John say entertain us with your tongue? I know Marisol will appreciate this, but this thing is phenomenal. I can't wait to see if they do an SMF size. But having this now makes me want the custom one. So just more money. More money. Oh, let's see. Talked to Dave today. He's up to no good. Same thing as me. Just continually buying and buying and buying. Dude, Marisol, they are. And to have it in all titanium, they did a really good job. This double gunner grip, even though I've got it on the SMF and the XL, it's very akin to the old school double gunner grip, which is very nice. Where the G10 they do now isn't like the old school, or the aluminum one they do isn't like the old school either. It's nice, but it's not like that. 40-day challenge. Jesus, I need to start. Today. I'm waiting for Dwayne Dwyer to call me so I can finish off that transaction, and after that, then 40 days. I need to 40 days because do you want to give away a knife?
Yeah, do they all go with ones? Was ones their number? Because one would be we would pull it from tonight. We got Tony said one, Beefer said one, Jesse said one.
Who
All right, so
wants?
keep in mind, you guys, the members don't have to be here to win. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Hold
on. Let me add up. Should we guess how much I've spent in the last month? Roughly.
How much have you spent in the last month? I think that would be good.
Hold on. Okay, so hold on. Let me add. I gotta think what I've got in the last month now. I could be off a knife. 900 plus.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna go pull this down out of this. Let's go to YouTube Studio and let's pull.
Do we include? Fuck me. Should I include the Dwyer? Because I don't know if that's going to go through or not.
What do you mean you don't know if it's going to go through? You're still trying to trade?
I'm waiting for him to call me to get credit. I sent him a check. It got lost in the mail. I had to cancel the check. It was a giant shit show. And then kind of forgot about it because his communication is iffy. We talked a couple days, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, then didn't hear anything from him. And today he was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna sell this knife. Do you not? You said you were gonna." And I'm like, "No, dude, I told you what I was gonna do." Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm not gonna show the screen, and someone gets, if they can guess, do you want the exact number or the closest to the number?
All right.
And then I will give them, hold on 1 second.
What are you talking about?
Well, if someone can guess the amount, then I'll give away a knife for you.
Oh, you're going to give away a knife?
I'll give away a knife for you.
Dude, I'm figuring out how to give away the Veritas too. So you're just bonusing them up. The Moroni say number 2. Post a member video. See, I think that would give everybody better chances because there's 78 members. But there's usually about 30, 35 people that leave comments.
Should I? Oh shit, I forgot the other one. That's really sad. I don't want this to sound like it's bragging, but I just forgot a knife. Do I tell them what I bought and then they have to guess the number?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go through what I bought in the last month. And then you guys guess the number, and whoever's closest. You make the rules, Javon.
No, you say closest they can go over or they can't. That's up to you. If you want to let them go over.
Closest without going over, and you win I've never carried it. I brought it. It's a Monkey Edge exclusive.
Oh, damn, dude.
Wiedemann blades in 3V fixed blade. $280. American made. I think they're out of Ohio. A couple brothers make some badass knives.
Y'all get your calculators out.
Okay, so I'm gonna add it up
Ready
here.
to, he's got to lay out the knives he's bought, and you got to come up with
Are
a
you
total
ready?
number.
All right. And I'm just gonna kind of round off to the closest up.
Yeah, you come up with the number after you've listed it out.
Are you guys ready? Get out your pens. A Medford Praetorian tie from Medford, so it's not marked way up. A Medford TFF1. A Herman Slim. Strider SNG double gunner grip from the last drop. Medford, or not a Medford, I'm sorry, a Strider, a production performance Strider XL. My old custom Strider XL, which I got a good deal on. And a Dwyer custom BBN M, which is the medium. I think that's it. Is there anything else, Marisol, did I forget?
I hope y'all are writing that down and doing some math.
How long should we give them? Everybody's going to get a number in. Did you guys even write this stuff down?
So far, we got 3 numbers. We got Jesse's in, Palmer's in, and Chuck Marsh is in. I hope y'all wrote those knives down and Rhodey's in.
You can see I'm not going to, my hands aren't near this to change the number.
There are a lot of people that are getting in now. So you can give it, what do you want to say, about a minute?
Yeah, you time it off.
We'll give it till 9:28.
I don't know if I can go back and see all the comments after they go up more, but
I can.
You okay.
Just number and I'll find the closest one. I'm gonna mute this for 1 sec.
All right. I felt like giving this away because, dude, I've been trying to sell. It's a great knife, but I'm just not a fixed blade. I don't, it's never been. I carried it home from Monkey Edge in Arizona, and then I put it in my bag, and I haven't touched it since. Got the Monkey Edge logo there since it's in there. Usually 98% of the time, a Monkey Edge exclusive is in 3V. If you want that knife, Palmer, you should have been taking better notes. This is just a sickness, guys. Oh, I forgot to add. Hold on, I forgot to add one. Should I? That's not fair. We'll leave that Medford black card out. Since people have been guessing and I forgot to add that in. I have a problem. Dave and I have problems. Who do you think's the closest, Javon? Should we give them a warm or hot? Do they get more than one guess? I think Javon's deaf now. Palmer said he needed that EDC fixie, but then I saw Palmer's first guess, and it's like Palmer doesn't even play in the Knife World Drinkwater. I want to see Marisol. Where's he? He watches the channel, I know, so I think would have a good idea. State of no, Paul. Are we giving them more than one guess? It's your show, Javon. Someone said Scotch. There we go.
What's our number?
Are you ready?
I am ready. Hold on. Let me close that up. Close that up. All right. How much? And it's so if you're way high, it's the closest one who was highest.
Yeah, and that was, I forgot to put in the Medford black card, but we won't count that since I didn't.
Okay, 88.40. I saw something really close to that. I hope it didn't go over. There's 58. There's 68. I think Paul Mills, I saw him was somewhere around. Let me get up there. Let me get up there. 64. What did we have up there? 68.
I'm
Okay.
looking for the high for the
8,000.
Autumn
8,000
Wind
is
had
Paul Mills.
Paul Mills had 8.
Yeah, even.
Is that the all right? Let's go through. Let's
So
double
let's
check
go and
one
see if
more time. I don't want anybody to. This is my first giveaway ever. I don't want anybody to.
no. So if anybody and I see 8,000, 64, 6,800. I
All
don't
right, we'll
see.
go down. Hold on. So Chuck Marsh was the first one I saw at 1425. Palmer 36.50. Jesse 38. Rhodey 74.20. 53. Colby 46. Kathleen 51. Paul Mills at 8. Spencer 41. So Paul
8840. What was the number?
80.
Okay, that might have come in after the
Was
giveaway.
that we should have said stop, but I know we
Palmer Conley said, "God damn it," right in front of that. So I think that was somebody. I think Michael Upchurch.
afterwards.
Yes, it's the last number. So we're not going to count that one.
So we're thinking Paul Mills.
I'm thinking Paul Mills won.
Congratulations, Paul Mills. Hey,
Paul
Paul Mills,
Mills.
do you have Instagram?
He can email me. I think he does. Yeah, he does.
Paul Mills, shoot me
A DM.
a DM and let me know it's you, and then give me your address, and I will get it in the mail tomorrow for you. It's got the clip. You can tighten the clip so you can wear it like you can cant it to.
That's a deep concealment clip. I love those clips.
Yeah, and it's a bitch to get off your belt, but you can tighten. You can play with it and figure it out, but you can move the clip around, tighten it how you want, and you can even put it in a different hole. I don't know. Like I said, 3V carbon fiber handle. It comes in a baggie.
Let me see
So
if Paul.
but these dudes are awesome. Follow them on Instagram. If you tag them in a post, they'll
Congratulations, Paul.
whatever.
I'm having to deal with our asshole buddy who claims he had a USA certificate of authenticity and a knife he let me borrow, which he did not, that I've not been able to find, and I didn't do an unboxing on it.
That's the first knife. Well, I've actually that's not true. I've given away other knives, so enjoy it.
Congratulations, buddy.
I've never even cut, like the only marks are from the sheath.
All right, I'm gonna try to do a poll, and what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be tonight giveaway from the members, yes or no. If you say no, that means that I'm gonna do a video tonight. There'll be less people entered, and I'll do a drawing tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. Y'all tell me how long you want to let that video sit up, because it'll be a members only video. But let me find where I can put my poll in here. All right. Do we want to draw from member list tonight?
Paul Mills, you got to follow me on Instagram too.
So if you choose no, that just means we're doing a giveaway video for members only. So the poll should be started.
So
I don't know.
it's still available. I just gave it away. Am I at the bottom? It's your goat. I don't get it. It's a goat. Drink water, YouTube. So what are you trying? I still don't. Did you gave someone a knife and they didn't get a card?
No. Well, no. My buddy A to Z EDC. I had my EMP, which I didn't have any card on. I had this one. All I was doing was kind of promoting this knife because it is my favorite OTF, my favorite automatic. And he had the American made version.
Jesus Christ. Me and Paul Mills. Sorry, Paul. I'm sorry. Real quick. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to seem like it. Me and Paul Mills talk all the fucking time on Instagram. I'm just a complete idiot.
No, I do the same thing, dude. Let me go back to my poll and see what we're looking at. So we're at 70% yes. So 70% of everybody wants to, and I've already got it downloaded. So I'm gonna let the poll run for 30 more seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23,
We're at
22, 21, 20, fluctuated between 71, 72, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Paul is cool, and we talk all the fucking time on Instagram, and I'm just a complete. Well, I've had like 3 beers, so give me a break.
All right, guys, we are going to now pick a number between 2 and 86. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this.
You should really mess with them and make them pick only like an even number.
Well, there's no, it can't, it's going to be random because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it random and then I'm going to go and match it with the spreadsheet. If I can find where I can share this, because I'm going to have to share 2 things, not simultaneously. Josh Branson,
Let's be. Palmer, I'm trying
months.
to be like, I don't want to seem like an alcohol. Let's just say there's like maybe 4 beers left in the 12 pack.
All right. So
I'm in charge of watching my youngest daughter tonight. She's upstairs.
86 to 2, because number 1 is just the. So now I'm going to go stop sharing. I'm going to go to random number generator. And we'll look at this live. And I hope somebody wins that's in here. I mean, it doesn't have to be that way. So this is 2 through, what was my number? 86. Let me just make sure. 2 through 86. All right, hold on. 2 through 86. All right, now we've gotten in a lot of trouble on Stevie's live for doing a test run. So we're not going to do a test run. What I'm going to do is first we're going to look at the numbers. I've got them set. We're going to pick a random number between 2 and 86. Oh, Josh Branson, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I'm going to give you some gong.
So back to this COA thing. What happened now? Or you're waiting for people to guess numbers?
No, they're not guessing numbers. But the COA thing, my buddy claims he had it in the box that he let me borrow this knife for a day in. I've looked everywhere because I just review in one area. It's not there. There was another COA in the box, and I asked him to check his other, because he's got a bunch of other knives. He's like, no, I had it in there so you could use it. So anyway, all right. So I'm about to hit the random number generator, guys, and then we're going to go back to the spreadsheet. So hold tight. Here we go. 82. 82. So that's going to be, okay, that's going to be a new member. That's probably going to be somebody that's in here. So hold on. We got number 82, which takes us back to the spreadsheet. Where'd it go? God. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Sorry, guys. For some reason, when you share a window, it's not as warm and fuzzy. All right. So we are going for 82, which is Jim, the main man, Miller. Brother Jim Miller. I know he was in the house.
Oh, shit. E-Knives is in Chattanooga, too?
What we did, Crazy Roach, is everybody that was a member up until today, tonight, actually, because I pulled it just a little while ago. I pulled the entire list, and it's a spreadsheet that has a number from 2 to 86. And then we went in and I did a random number generator between 2 and 86, and it just pulls a random number through Google. And that random number was right here. Whoops. Let me stop sharing that. Let me share this. And so that was our random number. And so then I just went back to the spreadsheet and matched it up, and that's how Jim won. Oh, we didn't Crazy Roach. Those were people just trolling the comments. And again, this was kind of a random. That's why I said we had a couple of choices to give it away, because I didn't have time to do a member video and have people have chance to enter it. And Jim, I'm going to give you, I think I've got your address, but I'm going to put my email in here anyway. And dude, I know that COA is not here because I never got it out. That's the whole thing. And he's convinced.
So it's not a person you sold the knife to or gave away to your buddy.
No, it's a buddy. It's a local buddy who
just contact them and see if they'll send you another COA.
Yeah, he will. He'll definitely will.
Oh,
but,
okay. Was he mad at you?
Huh? No, he was just like, I know it was in there, dude. I was like, dude,
Oh.
I'm telling you, it wasn't in there. I opened it. I got the knife out. There's a COA in there. It's not an American one. So I kept your box separate from the one that just came to me that has a run number 2 in it, the one I'm sending back.
One thing, that is the only thing you should probably drink. I need to restock. I'm all out of scotch right now.
I used to love single malt scotch.
Yes.
Scotch and the devil's dandruff were my downfall.
My problem is, like, the expensive stuff is smoother, is different, and
that's true, Leatherworks. We were never guessing them.
Through a bottle in a day and a half, if it's a weekend and I don't usually drink during the week, rarely.
I used to, but I mean, I'm not as much into it anymore, I guess you'd say. I don't drink at all because I hadn't had a drink in 8 years, but it was because I would start with 1, 2. If I could always stop at like 2 or 3, I'd be great. But that's when I turned into Tactical Terry. What is going on, brother? I knew the head looked familiar. It's just when the names change. It was so bad at Blade Show. Uh-oh, guys, I got to take my phone over to the possum. Hold on.
The possum, meat. Oh, to be badass dudes like Terry. What'd you get, Josh? Scotch in my first drink because no one can tell. Bullet's good. Yeah, I don't know why I've been drinking scotch for 16 years now. I just tried it one time and I thought, what is this about? And kind of got into the different regions and the different scotches, and I enjoy it. I like to just sip it, and sometimes you do more than sip it. That's why I said like $60, $70, maybe $80 for a bottle. It's had more expensive bottles, but you can enjoy it. But when it's gone, it's gone. It's just money gone. So there's plenty of decent scotches out there in the $40 to $80 range. So Glenmoe 10 is excellent. I like Glenmoe, and I like Glenmoe. Do you know Glenn Morangi, Glenmoe, owns the land or the forest, wherever, where Jack Daniels gets the trees for their barrels, and then they lease those barrels to Jack Daniels for Jack Daniels to age their whiskey in, and then when they're done with them, they send them to Glen. So there's a top tip. Marisol, I would love to do that. Wear a dress. Yeah, I've never done a distillery tour. Actually, well, it was
Glenn Littich, I think, has a stag. Or is that Glenfiddich?
There's Glen. Wait, which one has the stag?
That's Glenfiddich.
No shit. Now I gotta think. Oh my
Because
god.
it comes in a green tin with the green bottle in it.
Is it? I've never. That's Glenfiddich. Glenlivet
It's
is
just a green bottle. Yeah.
yeah. Glenfiddich is the green bottle. Is that the stag? God, I'll have to look.
Chico
I prefer
Bandito.
Glenlivet over Glenfiddich, but I'll drink Glenfiddich. I used to really like the smoky peaty stuff, and it's weird. I still will have some, but the super smoky stuff, I've kind of like where I used to love it. It's changed where it's not one of my favorites now.
Todd Carr, what's up, brother?
So yeah, I don't think like I talked about usually I talked about usually when we go on vacation, we started this thing years ago. Me and my brother like called them vacation knives. We'd either get a knife on vacation or buy one to go on vacation with. And with what I've just figured out, I'm not going to be buying a knife on vacation. I'm just going to go look at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Just going to look because it would be cool just to kind of look around.
And from what I understand, is 80% of what Smoky Mountain Knife Works has on the first floor is not that great, but they've got so many things that you can look at that are very, very special that you need to make the trip there. But it's 2.5 hours from Chattanooga.
Yeah, but I'll be staying in. God,
You're 20 minutes away from Smoky Mountain, but you were asking if you were going to go from E-Knives.
Yeah, so it's because someone said E-Knives and I guess Knife Ship Freer in Chattanooga. So I don't really know the itinerary. I never plan. I have nothing to do with these vacations. They just tell me. I don't even know what day I'm leaving. I know they're going to be gone. It's 12 days now,
I'm going to save you the gas because what
and I
you
can't
should
do
do
that.
is
So for work, I'm just going to fly out and be gone for 5.
go to my link tree and you'll see a knife ship free somewhere on here and you can go shop it.
E-Knives would be cool though. I'd like to. I mean, I've talked to
I'd
them
like to see their stuff too. I mean,
since they've
I
got a
like,
storefront now. That would be cool. You know.
yeah, let me go to see what their hours are.
I was really hoping I'm bummed because I'm gonna miss the
Because
Nashville part.
they're in Hickville.
I was gonna miss the Nashville. I'm missing the Nashville part of the trip, and I was gonna go into the Glock store and buy a pew and have that shipped home to my FFL.
So it's Hickson, Tennessee, and they are this little showroom.
Is that E-Knives?
This is E-Knives. Can y'all see that? Yeah.
Like I said, I bought my first Microtech from E-Knives before they had a store, and I bought a lot of stuff from them. I like them. I critiqued them in videos in the past because they've become one of the vendors that goes to shows and gets stuff early and then jacks the price up on like the special stuff, and that's kind of bugged me. But I mean, they're still good and they seem super nice.
Let me see what they're just Smoky Mountain Knives.
But I think Smoky my Mountain Knife Works. I think there's enough shit in there where I can even drag the family and they can get lost looking at stuff, and I can at least wander around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff like knickknack stuff in there.
Yeah, I think, and the nice thing is, since my family's driving, I can take some nice knives on vacation with me, and I'll just put them in the car. I'll fly, get to carry them, and then put them back in the car, and then fly home.
So you're about 2 hours. So they're south of Chattanooga a little bit.
I was hoping Drinkwater, they had a smoking deal on, like, it's not I've held one and used one before, and it was kind of lazy, but they had just a smoking sale on some Medford slim flipper auto Praetorians or whatever. And I thought, oh, shit, if I'm there.
What was his video today? I noticed he did a live releasing with his specialty things.
Basically, he's crowdsourced. He's GoFunding me his own project. He's bringing, basically, you give him $1,000, and in a year you can get $1,250 back from him in Medford bucks, kind of like Shroot bucks. If you guys get that joke, let me know. But you basically get an extra $250 towards a Medford knife in a year, or you get a special one-off knife. Dave and I both chose the knife because, say, he only sells 200 or 300 of these packages. That's all. That's all the knives that'll be out there of this special one-off knife. He's gonna never make them again. Cut the tooling. Basically, he's doing it so he can fund a budget American series of knives. He's bringing to market like 16 knives, he said, that are going to range from $190 to $220.
That's pretty strong.
So yeah,
Did your out the front come yet?
no, not yet. I
Not
talked to
yet.
so Five Doors had his like a month and a half, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So neither Dave or I have got our. That's why I was like, Dave and I were talking on the phone today. I'm like, well, shit, man. I gave him $600 for an OTF that's been like 18 months. I said I can give him $1,000 and get a one-off knife that there might only be 200 or 300 of them in the world ever for $400 more. Why not? So Dave said the same thing. He goes, he said his wife was listening to him watch the video, and she like looked at him and just kind of like shook her head and she's like, "You're putting my fucking name on that knife, you know." So
They've
yeah,
got the coolest relationship, it sounds like.
yeah. Me and my buddy Kevin that go to Phoenix golfing every year. Dave's drove down, which I think it's like a 3-hour round trip for Dave, maybe 4 hours with traffic. So I think next year we're going to either drive to him or he's going to come and we'll have a better plan, and we're going to go to the Barrett Jackson auto auction for a day with Dave, and then he can just chill out. The hotel rooms we rent, we're either going to do like like a golf specific Airbnb next year, which has a lot of space, or the hotel has a couch in it with a pull-out bed, or so Dave can stay the night, so he doesn't have to drive back. So,
That'd be awesome.
yeah. Dave is probably one of the most coolest, genuine guys in this. We're a lot alike, but I'm a little bit more snarky than Dave is. So, Dave is one of the most genuine guys in this community.
He is. I met his brother, and you would think they were not twins, but they're very, very similar. They seem like the same warm type of people.
Yeah.
MPG, EDC, you're a sister. You're welcome here anytime.
MPG, yeah.
Did Kathleen leave? I know some people get out of here a little early, but Manufacturing goes live in about an hour and a half.
Kathleen was here. MPG, how's everything going? You got MPG. You met Nothing Fancy, so I mean I love that dude, man. I've been watching him on that podcast I was on. I forgot I talked about like videos I was watching like over a decade ago, and Nothing Fancy was one of them. He's an OG, man, and his long form videos, his feature length, like he likes to. Those were those videos like where he's just talking about whatever the fuck he's talking about for an hour or whatever. Especially when I'm on the road working back in the day, like those are the videos I just put an earphone in and just fall asleep to. Excuse me. He's got a very soothing voice. So, and I could have told him, we both had Z cars back in the day, and he went with a dumbass rear mounted turbo system that I could have told him, because I knew that blew his car up, and now he's got a vet. And I was glad to see he still got that vet. I remember watching the video from how many years ago when he went and bought that. So, yeah. He looks tall as shit. But, yeah, I think Nothing Fancy's cool. Anybody that gets out there and does the shit he does, it's just hilarious, man. The shooting video, yeah, Nothing Fancy. Like I said, I heard a cool story about Nothing Fancy from, I think it was Cutlery Lover, and I think I talked about this on Javon's podcast or live stream a couple weeks ago or a month, whenever I was on last time. And this was years and years and years ago that I saw this. But I think it was Cutlery Lover that said he had met Nothing Fancy in like an airport. And before he started, before he got very big, and they were talking about guns, and so he didn't have that. And Nothing Fancy asked for his address and sent him a couple $100 in the mail to help purchase a pew pew. I'll be right back and go check on the kid.
Do that, brother. I am here. I'm here. Guys, sorry about that. I'm trying to get the tipstress in. She's out there on possum watch, and she doesn't want to come inside. They actually hang out together. It's kind of strange. They're kind of besties. Fook Diesel, have a good night, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you being a channel member. And there are more opportunities to win, my man. So did everybody have a fantastic week? Have great plans for the weekend? Big plans. It's been so hot here. Take care, Fook. Truth, truth, truth. Again, that's a great knife if you like fixed blades. I'm sending it back tomorrow. Magna cut. And then this is a fantastic knife. This Bowie blade Pulse EMP EDC Best Tech OEM'd OTF. It is a slicer. Got a deep hollow grind. And for an OTF, to me, that makes for a great EDC because it takes up no room in your pocket. Doesn't even really look like a knife. It does kind of thunder out. But besides that, what's up, Joe Isabella? It is the winner. Lord Needham, that was my buddy A to Z Strix. He let me borrow it to do a review on it and hang on to it for about a week. I fell in love with it. But I did get, I don't know if I told you, but my lock insert broke on my null. And so I reached out to Sean and he sent me another lock bar insert. So I did a full disassembly on it, filmed it, put it in, worked perfectly. The detent's great. Everything's great. I lost the video before I could upload it. But I was just flipping it on camera and it made this little snap noise and the actual lock face that the detent ball sits in snapped. Illuminati, what's up? They are drink water. There's some USA OTFs that are made by Axle Gear, and they are some that are still made by Best Tech. And I had all three of them in the video today, but no certificate of authenticity because I never saw that motherfucker. So what's your daughter doing, buddy? You say your wife's out of town?
They're on their way back. She took the 3 older girls to Lincoln to do shopping and go out to eat. And my youngest isn't feeling the greatest, so she's upstairs watching the Loud House movie, more Loud House, and the dog was keeping her company. And I go upstairs to get her water and food. So
make sure she's got what she needs.
Yeah. So
there are Palmer, and I've got the Neptune, which I think is a really great value at $108. But
What did you hear Shane say that he talked to Laren? Is it Laren or Laren
Aaron
Thomas?
Thomas,
That Laren said to his knowledge, does he work for Crucible?
no, but he's a metallurgist. I don't. He might have worked for
Well,
Crucible.
he said to his knowledge, no MagnaCut has been sold to any Chinese company. That was right out of Laren's mouth, he said.
But how would they be obtaining it and be able to legally market it? I mean,
Exactly.
there's so much MagnaCut that comes from China.
Dude, I mean, so I don't want to get on a thing tonight, but do you think they give a shit about what they
No,
put on the knife?
no, I mean, I definitely don't hold them to that higher standard. It just seems to
Someone
me
said
that
that they get a MagnaCut. Like, so did
that's
they get a
something that's
MagnaCut
so
knife
traceable.
and do whatever they do with whatever they need and try
I
and
mean, I
get
couldn't believe
the
I'd have to listen to
structure
Laren
as close
take
as
on
they
that
can?
because I can't believe in a global economy if China didn't bid on it that we wouldn't sell it to them because it's not like it's a weapon. It's steel. It's a commodity.
I don't know.
And there might not be enough knife companies because US makers don't seem to be embracing it as much. I'm trying to think who else have I seen do Magna Cut from China? A lot of Riots, right?
In a lot of I just thought that was interesting, and I
Yeah,
thought,
that's very interesting.
and I'm in the ag industry. Like, I know you guys get sick of me beating on Chinese knives. Do your research, but I'm in the ag industry, and if you think China buying U.S. farmland is okay, then you should just I mean, run yourself over with a car.
No, that's to me
That's
is
all I'm saying.
that's crazy. Yeah. But again, if we'll sell farmland and real estate by the bundles, why wouldn't we sell Magna Cut? A
Yeah.
cou you
I was
know,
just I just he said to my knowledge, I don't know if he said he didn't want it sold there, so I don't know. I just thought that was an interesting. Oh, okay.
because they would have to call it something different if it was like somebody else's version of Magna Cut, somebody else's recipe. It would have to have a different name, right? Like M390 and 20
I have
CV.
no idea.
Yeah, I think it does.
I
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
know. Maybe they want maybe there's so much demand just from the US makers. I mean, I don't know. That's not my business. That would be a great
Let me Google it. Hold on. Let's see
that
what
would no, that would be you know,
has Magna Cut been sold to Chinese knife companies. Companies. Let's see here. Let's see here. Medford tactile, blah, blah, blah. I guess earlier it wasn't available. Let's see.
I don't know.
When it first came out on, I mean, that's a very interesting
Yeah,
point.
dark gravity. Wouldn't he he might have a that would be maybe a question for him how that process works. I don't know honestly. I just heard that and thought, "Oh, okay, that's interesting."
That's
Whew.
very, very
Problem
interesting.
resolved. I forgot to tell the dude who had my old XL that's sending it back to me that I moved, and he just sent me a shipping label, and I'm like, "Oh, that's my old address."
But did you forward everything from there?
No, he just printed the label up. He's mailing it tomorrow, so he can.
Oh, so you were able to stop it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to print some labels tonight. I've got to get out the giveaway knives, and I've got
I
to
don't
get
know.
my White Mountain knives thing boxed up, get some stuff ready to go out.
That's not my game. My game is ag, and if you think a foreign country who doesn't like you is buying farmland that feeds you and
That somehow
produces ethanol to fuel your vehicles and stuff, then, like I said, you just better take a fucking shitload of pills tonight and not wake up because then you're an idiot. So,
yeah, that it
my two
can't.
cents.
That just can't end well.
It's not gonna end well. So hopefully they.
I think it'll be interesting to see what happens with the whole TikTok thing. And I have a feeling they'll put together some kind of behind the scenes deal where it's not as much about the data that China's collecting. It's we want to share in that data collection. Um, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, drink water. I don't know anything. I just heard Shane say it, said that he talked and heard it from Laren himself and thought, oh, that's interesting. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe since he developed it, he says who can get it or not. I don't know. That's not I just heard him say it. I thought that's an interesting.
Well, I know that from my conversations with Dark
I'm
Gravity
not a
that
huge fan of I mean, I wish honestly, like this Strider's a Magna Cut. I wish, but Strider does excellent heat treats. But at the like, I want my Striders to be tough tool steels, and I haven't really have I had a Magna Cut Strider on the job site. We'll find out. I've got one coming, so we'll find out. I'm fine with like tool steels, and it doesn't bother me. But it was just funny hearing the Magna Cut, the most greatest thing ever. Is this is coming from a guy who likes CPM 154. That to his knowledge, China didn't have access to it yet. So I don't know.
yeah, Palmer, I agree. I think that's what Dark Gravity makes it sound like. Once those formulas are released, they are open for trading kind of like a commodity. The price fluctuates from week to week and they get orders based on the price. It's kind of crazy.
So is it? I mean, are they making their own and calling it Magna Cut? Did they just get the formula, or are they buying
No,
it from Crucible?
I think we're probably selling them ore. We're probably I don't in a global economy, there's no reason if they wanted to buy it for their knives that we would say no, it's only for US companies because that would be anti global cap. I would think that I don't know if we could do that. And I don't know how it's set up. Again, I don't know how global trade works, but I know we buy a lot of shit from China. So I wouldn't think we'd want to upset
I
that
would
apple
rather
cart.
use S45. I really like S45.
I'm an
3D.
S45 fan.
I'm a S45 fanboy, so like I've had no issues with it. So I almost backed off. Like I don't think I've really had issues with Magna Cut either, other than I heard people say it sucks to sharpen. Um, but is it? It was like M390 back, like Magna Cut's like M390 was back in the day. It was just like the hype steel, right? Everybody had it was M390. My God,
Well, you think about that's what metallurgist jobs are. And if you think about what most metallurgy is
they
designed and
buy. Wait,
formulated
hold on.
for.
I'm trying to. Palmer just said they buy actual Magna Cut. All the largest Chinese knife company wouldn't be using fake Magna
No,
Cut.
I don't think so either. Because I think
Palmer, if you think they're actually companies, then I know you think you know a lot. Google it. There's not actually companies. Okay, they're marketing firms. It's all one. It's all one thing.
but they would have too much of a open liability with all the reputation they've regained because that's something easy enough to test. You know, we caught them back when they were doing D2 as other materials, and I don't think maybe they don't care enough to do that, but I
I
think
don't
you'd
know
be
if
more likely to see
I
the ones on
don't know.
AliExpress that look like other people's knives that say they're in D2 that if you actually tested them, they'd be M390 because it
Yeah,
makes more sense that they wouldn't change it.
I don't know. I'm aware I would have found out by now. I'm aware it wouldn't have been found out by now. I don't know. I just heard it and thought it was interesting. That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. I don't understand the.
Be right back, kids.
I don't understand. Me and Justin talked about this the other night. There's almost a backlash against American companies right now, and I can't understand that. Everybody raves about these Chinese companies. I understand these Chinese knives are getting better and better and better, right? Their skills are getting better and better and better. But the prices are creeping up and up and up. And it's nothing but against the Chinese people. It's the government. Those Chinese people Say if some dude working in a knife factory learns how to make a knife and wants to go start his own custom knife company, he can't. All right? He can't. And it's basically slave labor. So I think it's telephone Chinese companies definitely have fucking Palmer. I'm not going to argue with you. If you think those companies treat their employees well, but none of those people can ever start their own knife company. No one owns those companies. They're not real companies. So that's what frustrates me. And people turn a blind eye because they're getting a really good knife for cheap, and they don't care because they're getting it for cheap. But if they had to pay those people real wages and pay insurance and workers' comp and all that limited liability and all that stuff, those knives wouldn't be that cheap. Quality of the workplace, they're either, yeah, and they're not real companies. It's real companies make them out, but they're owned by the government. So they even talked that they have this giant building where American companies can go over there, and they do. Microtech. Anybody that has a Chinese knife made can go over there, and there's a special office for just Microtech that they go in and can get whatever you're talking about Chinese labor. Yeah, I'm talking about Chinese labor. What are you talking about?
Let's see if
It's cheap.
MPEC sold out yet. And even though they're made in China, I still think that
What does an American machinist make? What does one of those guys in China make doing the exact same job?
that's a good question.
You know,
So they still got the 2 spear points. And
Archie. I watched a live with Arch. You guys know Archman? He runs Nice Guy Machine Company. He had a YouTube channel called Archman for years.
no,
And
I
Alex
know Archie.
Grabber and Super Steel Steve last Saturday. Alex was laughing because China's copying his Lumia now. Archie was contacted by a Chinese whatever and said, "Hey, your pry bars, we'll make them for $10 for you." And he laughed his ass off because his material doesn't even cost that. So it's
Greg, Greg says they can ship him a knife for what he can, or they can make him and ship him a knife for what he can just ship one to China for.
Yep. You guys talk about that. I didn't want to stir the pot tonight, but my God, it's just, you just see knife after knife after knife after knife after knife. And I don't care if you don't care about
Night, Lord Needham.
people over there. It's two sides. You care about people, you don't care about people. So I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. If that's your family, go hang with them. No, but I'm all for USA made knives. I'm also kind of rediscovering, and I tried to have a little bit of both out here because I do think that Chinese OEMs are doing a really good job with budget knives. Now, I think American companies like Microtech have stepped up the budget knife game. Best Tech's kind of lost their mind, but you've got other companies like when you look at Protex, different price Protex when they're available online places, they're not crazy out of this world priced. Let's go check this out real quick. I'm a junkie for going to new arrivals. And I've seen most of these. But yeah, Protex you can get for, less than $300. And I think they're good knives. TRM Nerd in Magna Cut for $209. That's a small knife, but it's a good knife. Let's go to DLT. They've got some pretty cool Zebas and little fixed blades. They've got an S5. That's like the one I've got that's the Odin that's got all the custom work on it. It's marked down from 644 to 379. It's a Brooklyn, New York. Jason Knight collaboration with Michael Zeba. Super nice knife. That's the kind of the working version. But what I wanted to see is if they still had. Yeah, this is an interesting knife. Have y'all heard about this Vanguard USA made knife? Allegedly. To me, it doesn't look USA made to me, but it's a kind of cool looking knife. Kind of high, but I guess it's all titanium. And you got some microtext. To me, this is probably one of the best values. I've got the black one, but $300 for a USA made stitch manual. And mine does not have lock fail. I beat the crap out of it. So I don't know if that was something that was an early issue. They had a drop of $700 to $900 Ariuses. And they've got some pretty cool bug out and some mini Adonis scales. These are titanium. Takes the holes out, makes it look different. They're different than AWT that I've got that I use on my little bug out. Let's go to GP knives. Again, I just like to see what's new. And nothing that really cranks my tractor. They've got some interesting colored hinderers. Some kind of day glow colors. Now these knives right here, this is, whoops. That is the knife that I was showing you guys earlier. Under $200 in MagnaCut. It is 7 inches long, 3¼ inch blade. A great knife. I mean, I've really enjoyed it, and it comes in a lot of different finishes. So you can get it in a stonewash finish. You can get it in Ultim. You can get it in G10. You can get it in a black blade. They just got all kinds of cool stuff that you don't usually see in stock. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not in the market right now. But if you are in the market, it's a good time to grab stuff, especially on Blade Binge. And what I always tell people is if you're on Blade Binge, don't be turned off by the price that you see being asked. Always reach out to that seller if you're interested in something, because there's a very good chance that seller's trying to move it. Nothing exciting there. Let's go to. And the only reason I say is I tried to sell a knife on there. I didn't
No
have
screaming. No screaming. Sorry, I'm telling the girls not to squeal at the dog.
They're loving on the dog, dude.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about how much that shopping trip cost.
Oh, my mom took her cat to the vet for the second time in 2 days today. That left a mark. She was telling me about it. But
Palmer
yeah,
Conley, what if I told you that I have
PG EDC, are you going live this weekend, girl?
Jesus Christ, Palmer? I don't want to argue this bullshit, but I've got proof that they are. I've got text between designers, where this guy, one of the companies over there, said yes, they all are. All the resources are shared. If you don't believe me, go talk to Shane. He's got it too. I'm done talking about this because if you're too dense to listen, then and you just want to argue, I don't
Off
care
the MPG.
because it doesn't matter to me. It's your money you're pissing away. Don't say anything about the quality of the workplaces either. I don't want to argue either, but you need to open up your eyes. And I talk. China supports our agriculture industry by buying our exports. Jesus Christ, Jesse.
So I put my McNeese and my, where is it? My Civivi that's over there, my Civivi baby banter, and my Buzz on skiff thick washers. So these knives that used to be on bearings are on washers now. And the McNeese is probably the most perfect, but the little baby banter is amazingly smooth. They're not drop shutting anymore. The McNeese is. Hey, baby. So that's what I've been doing lately is I've been trying to find knives to put thick bearing or thick washers in. The other one I put them in was my XM18. Now I've put the tri-way washers in where you have to put in a washer, a phosphorus bronze washer and a steel washer. But with the thick ones, you can just put in the phosphorus bronze washers and they're super smooth. Whoops, I failed it.
I'm surprised there's not a Rosie clone yet either.
What's that?
I don't know what Palmer said. Can't be more than 8440. I don't know what that dig was at.
Ant's always got the best shit to add. He was hilarious in Lefty's live last night. I chatted in there for a second, and then I went to kind of listen only mode because I was doing some other shit in the background. And he was funny. I was listening to Lefty trying to calm Ian down because Ian was getting his feelings hurt. Guys, don't take it thick skin, but you have to have thick skin. Everybody loves you here. Everybody has different opinions. We all like different shit. That's what makes it fun. I've got to put away my giveaway knives. And I should have the box for both the Vosteed and the Kaiser, but I will have to look for them. And I know I don't have that fucking certificate of authenticity that never came over here, but he'll never believe that. Yeah, it's all love, all debate, not hate. That's what it's all about. Sharing your differing opinions. And it's all good, brother. Like I said, if you're not giving each other shit, you're not showing love, and I think that's all good. Can you hear that? Can you hear me? But yeah, I would really dig one of those pulses in the Bowie. I just think they're too cool. I really, really do. I really love the point. Let's see. So Jim Miller won the regular giveaway, and the member giveaway went to Backwoods Blade. Right? Oh no, Backwoods Blades won the subscriber, and Jim Miller. Let me look. Jim Miller won the member at 82. So that was Jim Miller was number 82 because I still got that pulled up. And Backwoods Blades won the Ballsteed Mini Nightshade, which is a great slicer. Like I said, I would not have put that one on the block if I didn't have this little Ultim one to play with, which again has the same great action. And that cutting geometry is just Mac Daddy. Another thing they sent me was this. This is an interesting, thick but thin G10 handled D2 knife. I'm about to sneeze. I held it in. That was painful though. But these are on County Com, and they carry all Vosteed knives now. Let me show you. County Com, share. So I don't know if you guys ever go here, but I buy a lot of little gadgets and shit here. So if like you just want to look at what's new, they have these weird little lights, little tools. They've got this little trying to find, they've now got some Vosteeds. There's their little Ultim Mini Nightshade. And they've got, I'll stop sharing because they've got cool stuff that I bought, like this little guy. It was like $45, which sounds crazy, but it's sapphire glass, magnifying glass with titanium ring. And I use it to read numbers off blades or to start fires. And I got my big ass laser beam there. Got that little screwdriver. It's 3 bits in the handle that I keep in my bug out bag. A little titanium pill box that I keep bits in.
Is Palmer still in here?
Sure he is.
Ask him what time is qualifying tomorrow. He'll know. Or Palmer, what time is I haven't looked it up yet. What's the time difference between here and Spain?
Oh, is it what is it? Is that the Indy cars?
F1.
F1. When I was married to my hayseed ex-wife, I did some NASCAR shit. Her dad was into it. I got over it pretty quickly. It was too loud for me. But the other knives on sale at Kaiser, just so you guys know, because I was surprised at some of the prices. Let's go back here. And let's just go to sale. So these are all 50% off. None of those are really my jam. But Towser K, Sheepdogs, blah, blah, blah. Then you can go to the 11th anniversary sale.
11 a.m. Staying okay. What? So like 10 Nebraska maybe.
Is that the same time zone you're in, right?
No, he's on East Coast.
Look, they've got the black Veritas for $157.50.
Hey, honey. What did you? How much? What the fuck? What are you fucking wearing? Jesus Christ! Fucking
You gotta
house
love
of
little
teenage
girls.
girls. Got a house full of teenage girls, and Jesus Christ.
I can see your comments, Jock. How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. Guys, my sleep pattern has been so off. I take these weird, like little, I think I've got narcolepsy because I'll fall asleep on the couch for like 45 minutes and I'll wake up refreshed for a couple of hours, do
And
shit.
they
And then
were on a week layover. Dude, you still haven't got your sleep down? Did you get that job?
yeah, I've had the
That's so
job. The job's
oh,
not doing the job's not doing much because it's a kind of kill what I eat. And right now, all the clients that I've got relationships with are in varying stages of annual contracts. So I'm kind of at a build and look at their campaigns to where I even have a chance to go and get the business because nobody's can just cancel and change. So it's more laborious than I thought. And if I could find something different to do that was more corporate, if I didn't have to travel, I would probably do it. But right now that'd be hard to do because I'm spending so much time with my dementia dad that it's kind of it works out well there. Even though I'm not making any cash, I'm able to take care of him when I need to.
who are you FaceTiming? Are those shorts you wear outside?
They're for running.
Bullshit.
They're for running only.
Is that from Lululemon?
No, they're from Shields.
Jesus Christ.
Cha-ching. Yeah, I've got to. That's one thing I've got to do when we get off here tonight is I've got to FaceTime my daughter and check on her. I owe her a phone call. She's 23. We don't talk nearly as much as we used to. We have to have dates to talk. So she gets off work at about now. She'll be home in about 30 minutes.
Did she get that? I know you were talking to Dark Gravity about, or not Dark Gravity, but Pocket Mill.
No, she's still not doing. Well, she's working on her portfolio. She's still adding stuff. She's got a digital portfolio, but she's not gone after her marketing job yet. She's still working comfortably in a restaurant, and I kind of get it. She had a really shitty internship. And from what I understand, the market's not that great right now. I know it's not from where I sit, and I've got 15 years advertising experience in digital media.
I forgot to ask you and Dark Gravity was. You guys did a live Monday. I missed it, and I didn't replay it yet. So
That was Pocket Metal. Pocket Metal.
I'm sorry, not Pocket Metal. Yeah.
Yep.
Grumpy Santa Claus.
Yep. And I think he's going to start doing some from his randomoid site because he was finishing up your painting. But he thought if he's going to do, because he likes knife content, but he likes live streaming. And he thought instead of having his face down camera on knives, he could be working on his art that people are interested in, working on people's pieces. Because to really see the thickness and how he builds up the paint, you've kind of got to watch it happen. So I thought that would be cool. A neat change up for Monday nights. And I saw that G-Ball's looking to move his lives back Monday night to, I think, 9:45 or something. So there'll be more choices Monday night.
Was it? He said something like it was the last one. Is it his last one or?
No. That was just we were just talking about one of the things, and I get it because he's a creative. If he's not able to do it, I'm not gonna go live as Metal Monday Light. I'm gonna go live as like Javon Sitter Spin, something like that. Something where it's not branded into Metal Mondays Live because I talk about things. Pocket Metal and I, just like all of us, have different opinions, right? So
yeah,
it's not that he's protective. It's just that he wants it to stay associated with what his messaging is, which I totally get.
Is she sleeping? Yeah, she's sleeping. All right.
I do, Aunt. We call each other that. He gives me a list of talking points that I can't say, that I can't get into during lives, and I respect him because it's his live. And Pocket Metal and I have always gotten along. I think he's a great human being. Even though we might differ on a lot of different things, it just shows that really doesn't matter in the big scheme of things. As long as you're open to other opinions, if you're not closed-minded. Google knows everybody's darkest secrets, Palmer.
Hi, Dad.
Why do you talk on speakerphone?
We're on FaceTime.
Oh my God. Fucking kids.
They're blessings, dude.
It's just they're FaceTiming each other so she can show her friends her new outfits. Fuck.
Oh, I've been in slumber parties where my daughter and her friends are
Wait,
sitting
what?
around the table and they're all texting each other. They're all sitting around texting, like group chatting. It's bizarre, and they're right there.
It's
But guys,
Yeah.
I am going to have to bow a little early tonight just so I can call my daughter after I get back from Taco Bell before it closes. But my understanding is tomorrow is Off the Edge Light. I don't know how Lefty's going to feel. I might go live alone, but I'll let y'all know if I do. But I will definitely be at Manisfactions. And I saw today that Zach and Big Red are changing. So Zach will be live tomorrow night at midnight for Saturday Night Live. And Big Red will be live Sunday afternoon. And then EBC MPG will be live, or MPG EDC. But guys, I love each and every one of you. Scott, you got anything to share before I have to bail?
We're bouncing.
Yeah, I got to
No,
bounce.
guys.
I've got to run
Sorry.
Taco Bell and call my daughter.
I love everybody. Sorry for the discontent tonight, but I just
Dude, I think if we had a live stream,
think what
and
that fucking
everybody
person's
talked
going through
about
that's
stuff
making
that was
me bad
that was
for you.
agreeable, I think the most entertaining types of discourse, or whatever you want to call it, are trying to learn other people's views. I think if you're closed-minded, that's not necessarily a good thing, but you can always defend your point, but be open to learning, because that's how we learn. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Naked Group Hugs, Crispy, aka Brutal. I love you guys. What we will do is we will rally up probably tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, we will definitely rally up next Friday. I love each and every one of you. I'm going to send you out with some music. Appreciate y'all hanging. I love y'all. Peace.
Peace. You still here? Everybody's out.